Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about a theorem called Arden's theorem. So here we're going to solve like RHS is equal to LHS like that. Here also you're going to use the previous session formulas, identity rules. Right? At the end of this session you're going to learn what is Arden's theorem, where we're going to use this theorem, how this theorem will be helpful to solve the remaining expressions also. Right? In the theorem, the given statement is P and Q be the two regular expressions. So they are taking two regular expressions here, that is P and Q, and they have given a statement here R is equal to Q plus RP. So for this we need to find out the solution, but they got one solution, they have one solution for this. What is that solution? QP star. So we should prove this is the given expression. For this the unique solution, the only solution is QP star only, right? Now the given regular expression I'm taking here Q plus RP, right? But what is R value here? So R value, we are just taking this, okay? We are finding in the reverse fashion. Reverse fashion in the sense we will just substitute that value, whether it will satisfy or not, we'll just check in that way, right? So they have given the solution, right? What is the solution for R? QP star. So now in place of R, if I substitute QP star, what happens? So QP star, right? So now I'm just taking a common here, common Q common, right? So what I'll get here, here in place of this, I'll get just epsilon. So in the previous session also itself, I told you, right? One instead of one, what we are taking here, epsilon. So if I take common Q, what happens here? I should get one, but here we don't have any significance for one. That's why instead of one, what I'm taking epsilon plus P star P, epsilon P star P, right? So now, what is epsilon P star P? The formula, if you observe the previous identity rules, the solution for this is P star, right? So Q is same as it is you're writing, but instead of that, you're just writing QP star. But QP star is proved. So RHS you're getting. But what happens if I substitute this solution, then only I'm getting this. So that means this is a unique solution. I can say this in one way, but we are not getting that as solution if I don't substitute it. So if I substitute this, then only you're getting the solution. But if I don't substitute this, I don't get this, right? In the direct fashion. So this is a direct way. So we'll see in another way, right? We'll see in another way. So what is the expression we have given? R is equal to Q plus RP. So again, here we're getting R. So in place of R, again I'm substituting. What is the value? Q plus RP. So again, substitute R value. What is R value? Again, Q plus RP. So this will be repeated, right? So what is the expression I'm getting here? Q plus QP plus QP square plus RPQ. So this will be repeated. So every time, whenever you get R, you can substitute with the given value Q plus RP. Now after some iterations, what is the value I'll get? This is the value Q plus QP plus QP square plus and so on. So here, if the value is power is 2, what is the value here you're getting? 3. That means if the power is I, if the power is I here, what is the power here? I should get I plus 1. So in all these expression, if I take Q as common, then Q in place of Q you can write epsilon P plus P square and so on P power I. P power I. So this expression I can minimize it to P star, isn't it? This is the language for P star, any number of P's, right? Epsilon, single P, two P's and so on I P's. That means P star. Then what is the thing you are getting? RP power I plus 1. RP I plus 1, right? Now I'm just continuing this. So let W be a string of length 1. So W length. So if I take I value as 1, I value as 1, what happens here? So Rp power I plus 1 has no string of less than I plus 1, of less than I plus 1. So Rp power I plus 1 in the sense, so minimum is I plus 1, right? So less than this we don't have that. Hence W is not in Rp power I plus 1, right? So the length itself, so P power I plus 1 in the sense, the length itself more than I plus 1. So the power I plus 1 in the sense, obviously the length will be more than I plus 1. But I'm taking the W length, string length as only I, only I. So I length, but here the power itself is I plus 1. That means you should not consider R into P power I plus 1 if you are taking only I length strings. I length strings. So for this I length strings, what is the expression I can get? Only QP star. See here, So QP star as it is I am taking, this I'm not taking. Why? Because the power itself is I plus 1. But what I need here, I need only I length strings, I length strings. So if the power is I plus 1, obviously I'll get the length as more than I plus 1, right? That's why I'm not considering that. I'm just ignoring that. So what is the final expressions you're getting? R is equal to QP star, right? So this is the unique solution or only solution for the given expression. What is the expression? Q plus RP. So in your problems also, if the expression is in this form, you can substitute the solution for R as QP star. So this is the unique solution for the given expression. So this is about Arden's theorem. Thank you.